Well, I don't know if this video is going to go up on the day that was requested it go up on. It's kind of an important, thing, but the Beatles videos are kind of hit and miss with the blocks, so I don't know if it's going to go up on YouTube or not. So I'm going to try my best. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. No, I'm not sped up. This is a request from a patron, Pat, or Pet BSN, I think was her name. Last month we did something for an anniversary of hers. This month we're also doing one. It's kind of, sad. It's the anniversary of her daughter passing. So these two songs really mean a lot to her and her daughter, I believe. So we do. It's what? It's Yesterday, which we've already done, but this is a live version of it. It's in black and white, so I'm guessing it's 64, 65, but don't quote me. I don't know. I don't even know what show this is, to be honest. And then the next one is In My Life, and it's the music video for it. These are the requests that she asked me to do. It is Friday the 13th, which is kind of crazy. Wish it was next month, though. Friday the 13th in October would be badass. But alas, here we are. And thank you for your support, Pat. I truly appreciate you. I'm sorry that you're might be having a rough day today, but I got your back. Don't worry. We're going to listen to some good stuff right now. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh, there it is. All right, so first up is Yesterday, the live in-concert one, and then a music video next. This is not our weekly Beatles video. This is just something that was designated for today, so we'll still have something on Sunday. All right, Beatles, Yesterday, live. 3, 2, 1, go.
And so, for Paul McCartney of Liverpool, opportunity knocks. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say.
So young.
I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday.
The audio quality is absolutely amazing.
Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday.
What a voice he has, man.
Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
At least they saved it mostly for the end. Give him a bouquet of flowers. He absolutely killed that. That was amazing. In My Life. Promotional clip, I'm guessing. Or it's fan made, maybe. I don't know.
All my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for
Oh yeah, definitely.
some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall.
Shea Stadium.
I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Oh, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. My life, I love you more.
That guitar is so good.
In my life, I love you more.
Bye, boys. That was a beautiful fan-made video. I'm looking up In My Life. Oh, so it was on Rubber Soul? Well, that's what it says right there. Let's see. Came out in 1965 on Rubber Soul, credited to Lennon and McCartney partnership. Apparently there is a dispute over it between John and Paul about who wrote the melody. It seems like there's a couple of those. But apparently George Martin contributed to the piano solo bridge. Lennon said that In My Life was his first real major piece of work because it was the first time he wrote about his own life. It's ranked number 23 on the 500 greatest songs of all time. It's about he never. Apparently, a journalist said that there was. Sorry, I'm confused. My bad. Kenneth Alsop remarked to John that he should write about his life, basically. The original lyrics are based on a bus route he used to take in Liverpool, named various sites seen along the way, including Penny Lane and Strawberry Field. Lennon later thought the original lyrics were ridiculous, calling it the most boring sort of what I did on my holiday bus trip song. So he reworked it and replaced specific memories with a generalized meditation on his past, which I could feel like you could kind of see the reminiscence, on it, just trying to make sense of things, which, when I listen to their music, it helps me understand a time that I wasn't even around for. And the past is kind of scary, especially when you don't have any firsthand knowledge or, experience with it. Like you can kind of, I don't know, get lost in it or, get the wrong idea of it. But when I listen to these four boys, I don't know, they just make things not so scary, and not so foreign and strange, Well, the strangeness is still there, but I don't know. When I listen to them and see them doing their thing back then, and, I don't know, it just makes me feel okay. And this combo of Yesterday and In My Life, I think was a great combo, Pat. I was going to call you Pet BSN or whatever the name is, but I think your name is Pat. And I'm so sorry about your daughter. And I see why these songs would obviously be special to you, especially in that situation. Sometimes, things happen and we don't ever get a reason for them. We don't ever get closure or acceptance. It's just more of you learn to deal with it. That's what happened with me and my dad, at least. Everything that happened with him as when I was a kid, I never got over it. I never forgot it. I never got resolution, really. It's more of I just realized that there's nothing I can do about it, and I kind of had to I was forced to move on, and I still think about him daily. Actually, his birthday was 2 days ago, and it's funny that my mom's new husband, in the past, 15 years, his birthday is the same as my dad's. Kind of creepy. But I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. That's what it all boils down to. But at least we have music to find solace in, you know, because the world is a brutal, fucked up place. And it's never going to stop being that way, you know, no matter how hard we try, no matter how many things we fix, no matter how many things we break, it's always going to be the same, you know. We really can't change much. There's one thing we could do that would change everything, but hopefully that never happens, you know. That'd be the end of everything. But I don't know, man. The Beatles are just one of a kind, and I'm glad that we got to listen to this. I would say it's Paul performing that live by himself on that stage with all the shrieking fans, you know, in and out. I think he absolutely killed that. He looked so young there, and he just had that stage and that crowd in the palm of his hand, you know. He had him in the palm of his hand before he even walked out there, probably. The whole band did. But I see why they stopped touring, man. Like, that's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. I can't imagine having to deal with that every night. And people, if you're like walking through a crowd of people just surrounding you, pulling at you, screaming your name, like that's fame gone too far. I'm going to throw a biblical word at you. It's like almost idolatry at points, you know, but that not in like a religious context, you know, these people like literally were screaming and crying over them. Like it's crazy to me. Same thing with like Elvis, you know, but I feel that way about certain bands too, not to the point of tears and, you know, all that, but I would go crazy for a few bands, you know, so I kind of get it. But they also no one had ever seen anything like the Beatles probably, you know, like that was, a whole new experience, and every album that came out was a whole new experience for everybody, you know, and entertainment wasn't so specialized back then. Everybody experienced most of the same music together, you know, or you heard it on the radio or what, you know. Nowadays it's personalized playlists and stuff. Like everyone's listening to different stuff, and now we're losing communication skills on top of that. So now we can't really talk with people, and we don't have anything in common to begin with, you know, like with our stuff that we like, you know. We've got big, you know, whatever the word to be, like macro things in common, but you know, the micro, like, oh, you like them, oh, that's cool, blah 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 blah, you know, that's kind of hard to do these days because everybody likes different stuff. I don't know, man. Maybe we are devoing, as Devo puts it. So it was for In My Life. I don't know what that's. So it was John on double track vocal, rhythm guitar, Paul McCartney on bass, George Harrison on lead guitar, Ringo Starr on drums. So that was a piano. That strange sound, and I thought it was like a harpsichord, or I guess it could have been like a tack piano or something. I don't know, but it sounded really cool. That was George Martin, apparently. I see why that's such a highly regarded song. I love George's little guitar break there in the middle. Ringo's just like offbeat pattern. No matter what, he's always going to bring some funky fill or pattern to the table, and it's going to sound great, and it's going to pair so well with what Paul's doing, what everyone's doing. Ringo's just amazing, man. No, nothing but love from me for Ringo, bro. I liked Paul's bass, but first track, that it's kind of hard to beat that, man. Like that performance from Paul was just incredible, to be honest. It was so simple and heartfelt and genuine. It's like it's pure Paul McCartney distilled into like 1-2 minute performance, you know, just all that just genuine purity. It feels like, you know, especially from that young Paul. But then you see the photos of older Paul, and then that purity goes out the window. You're like, this boy, man, he's been through some stuff. I can tell, man. Like once that beard starts growing in, you hit the rooftop, Paul, and you can tell them guys been through the ringer, man. But they stood together as brothers, even though it kind of fell apart. You know, they still backed each other, you know, and they conquered the world without firing a shot. That's some crazy stuff if you really go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, In My Life, fantastic track as well. I definitely am going to put that on my list of favorite Beatles songs. I always kind of, I don't know, I gravitate towards John's stuff more than anything. And that was a fantastic song. I see why, like I said, it's so highly regarded. But yeah, that first performance was amazing. So thank you, Pat, for those 2 requests. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this little special Beatles nugget. It might just be on Patreon for all I know. But I tried to get it out on the 13th for you, Pat, and if it doesn't get out, I apologize. I tried my best. But I think that's it. That was wonderful. I'm not even going to pick between the 2 because I don't have to. I can enjoy both. Right? You should have seen what comment did I get yesterday? What I'm a mouth breathing. What was it? I was born 5 minutes ago. Know it all about the Beatles. Something like that. I'm just paraphrasing. That's like the one thing I say. I don't know shit about them. Like, I'm literally going on this journey to learn about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I love fucking with people back, though. Eventually, I just resort to, like, copycatting them just to get them to piss off. But each comment that they write, that's more engagement and more algorithm push. So I kind of just push their buttons. My apologies if I do that. Man. If you want to watch Beatles stuff, there's tons of it on my Patreon. And I'll have the Beatles playlist linked in the beginning if you want to watch some other stuff. See you later. Yes, sir. No, I hear you. More credence. Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, I'll tell them about the Patreon link that's in the description. And the PayPal, right? $15 tier up, one free request a month? Think so, right? Okay. I'll tell them. Yes, sir. Oh. Well, you already heard it. Bye.